Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. This time, it is the Kew Gardens drama, which I'm guessing is going to be some kind of crime at Kew Gardens. My incredible powers of deduction there, on display. Yes, so let's go. Oh, they're still trying to teach us how to play the game. Ooh.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
And then he takes up beekeeping when he retires. Right, we have things. Personality ranking, commiserative. And we now have a spoon. No, a fork. Well done, Dragonster. That is the shape of a fork, not a spoon. Find the stolen plants from the last exhibition at the Kew Gardens. You interested in plants, Toby? What do you think of the bees?
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new...
Oh, that is so mean. That's so mean. I won't wear the top hat, because the top hat sometimes looks a little silly, I fear. Let's have a look at our new letter. Because you wear the hat, and then it looks like you're... Yeah, because you always got it on. You really shouldn't do. Right. Dear Mr. Holmes, I've finally found the courage to write you a letter. I can scarcely find the words to express my gratitude for your kindness. On that terrible day, I believed my life to be ruined, but at the same time, I realized there to be one person in the world who truly loved me and who I loved in return. His name we both know. He is Captain Jack Crocker. His love has given me true reason to live. Even if we cannot be together in the end, none of this could have happened without you, Mr. Holmes. Yours sincerely, Mary Brackenstall. Right. Yes, I've just read it. I've read that. Thank you. Right, let's escape Kew Gardens. Escape the bees. Oh, yes, of course, you could be reading the letters in the carriage, of course. Just to while away the loading screen. Right. Plants have been stolen from Kew Gardens. Makes sense, it's probably a place that you would steal plants from. But we wonder as to what plants and as to why. Oh dear, what are you doing, computer? Computer and game and Steam and what is going on? Thank you. I'm worried now that there's been some update in general that's just decided to mess with the game or with my computer.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Yay, plants.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I'm afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
In what
I'm
capacity?
delighted to meet you.
All
What
right.
can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Right. Okay. Wasn't she the cook in Cluedo?
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the Colonial Collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
We should simply send to the large glass house because. Yes. Something else. Well.
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Balloons! Balloons! Oh, okay. The balloons are not worthy of our time. I'm Sherlock Holmes, serious detective. Grr.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Which is now. It's the glory of the Colonial Empire. Ooh. Fragments.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Yes. Well done. Oh, so just. Anything else?
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Probably this one.
The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
Knocked and toppled over. Ooh, dear. Footprints.
The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
He's become a zombie, dragging his feet, and came to, in revenge, to steal the plants.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Dropped upon it.
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound.
So he comes through, staggers with the heart attack, crunch, thunk. Right.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Right. Is there anything else here? Oh! Broken lock.
The ensconce was breached near the handle.
So the door... The guy said that the door wasn't forced.
The door was smashed at shoulder height.
Yeah, someone tried to barge through.
This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
That goes with
The
that.
door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection.
I'll endeavour to do so. New pot,
This pot was broken fairly recently.
which would be the
A flower
fragments.
pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
The F button! The F button. Yes, we kind of slumps through and... Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wait. So, broke the door, then he knocked over the pot, and then he fell on the fence. Oh, I see. So you... Oh, they're different things. You can put them in a different order. Why would you do it in a different order to that? That's just the logical progression of time.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder? I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection.
As do I. Oh dear. We now have... Yeah, the broken door. Okay, we now have another case. This does seem very kind of... I think... I'm just trying to think. Did Doyle ever do this kind of thing? Where he's brought on as in one case and then kind of ends up doing something different?
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Indeed. We should stop acting like we have
Very
one.
strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent.
T. Press T. For detergent.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent. These windows were perfectly cleaned.
Stone chip.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
So, was it...
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
So, would it be... this is the thing. Was that then... Did someone hit him over the head? He then staggers a bit. Tries to escape. Can't get through the door. Hits the door. Stumbles over and then hits his head again. Oh, yeah. It's a heart attack. Like, how did they know? We can now do this. Dunn was trapped. And the emptied Colonial Collection. So, this says... Oh, perform an autopsy on Montague Dunn. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the Colonial Collection room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Was it a trap or an accident? Something to consider further down the line. I think we'll see if we can explore a little bit more around here. Ah, ventilation grid.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Okay, well, we'll leave that closed for the moment until we have a better idea of anything. That's not showing up with this. Right. With not much else to go on at the moment, I think we'll head to Scotland Yard. I mean, maybe we could... Oh, there doesn't seem to be a way to actually leave Kew. Leave that area of Kew Gardens, because then we could try and converse with... Oh, I haven't got a character portrait of him, but the fellow. Because there was Albert... Actually, that's Miss White, the fellow with the weird glasses. I'll be in the conversations. Martin Hamish. It'd be good to speak to him. Because you think with Sherlock Holmes, like Master Detective...
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
You'd expect that he would have mentioned it. Oh yes, we had this. Bit mysterious, that one. But no, nothing in the evidence. Ooh, there is a bit of evidence. Whoa! Game, calm down. Dunn's belongings. Ooh. To Mr. F. Wayne, director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it's surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Okay, so maybe this is going down the bloodbath kind of route again.
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
Where people are kind of like, ooh, you're kind of a bit grrr. You want to take all the publicity. Club card for City of London Club.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Maybe Mycroft knows of them.
This watch is of great value.
Okay, so obviously he wasn't killed. Obviously, if he was killed, it wasn't for the by thieves, because they would have taken the watch, surely. And Watson's assumably already down here. Been a few days. There may already be quite a bit of
First of all,
decomposition.
let us carry out an external examination.
Poke.
No redness, stings, or bruises.
Just the one
There is an
injury.
Injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse.
Seems to be nose and mouth.
The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Well, it was in a greenhouse. Left hand.
Nothing suspicious here.
So there's only the one injury on the head that we can see. I missed something. I'm always worried when it's only white, because it makes me think I may have missed something. Oh, eyes.
Vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal.
Right. Okay. Now have I done? Left arm.
There are no
Chest.
suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination, so that we can proceed with the autopsy. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
They're squishy.